and said they'll agree.
Hello and welcome to another night here for In the Spotlight at USI. I'm your host with the most, Travis Onyett. Today we're spotlighting some of the awesome art and theater students here at USI, but first let's get things a little warmed up with an interview with Maya Das, an artist putting her inner passion for art on a canvas.
And here with me today is Maya Das, who is a studio art major and freshman here at USI. Welcome to the show, Maya.
Thank you for having me.
And what inspired you to study studio art?
Mostly just the desire to expand my artistic knowledge, learn how to use different mediums and things like that.
And what about art speaks to you?
Mostly that it's an artist's digestion of the world around them, and then they just soak that up and then translate it the best way they knew how. And so just seeing through an artist's eyes, I think, is really interesting.
And how did you get started in the program here?
I just registered and decided, I want to study studio art, so I went to classes and things. Don't remember.
And what's your favorite class here and why?
My favorite class here probably is any of my studio classes, but I really am enjoying my design and materials class because I'm learning how to use art in a 3D way. It's my first 3D art class, so working with sculpture and wood and things.
And why do you like painting and making art in general?
Because it's a form of therapy for me, being able to take the negative feelings I have and translate them into something I find beautiful is therapeutic.
And where do you get your ideas from for your projects?
Mostly life experiences. I'm inspired by the natural world, our relationship with death. I think a lot of those things are not really spoken about. Also just like the experiences I had in my troubled home and the world around me now as an independent person,
And on average, how long does it take for you to make a piece for your classes?
For my classes, because I only get 3 hours at a time, 3 days a week, so it usually takes a couple months, a couple weeks. But if it's like a personal project that I'm working on, usually a few days, a few weeks max, I would say. Also depends on how much I'm into the artwork I'm making.
And what's your favorite type of art to make?
Probably illustrations with pen. I also do enjoy painting, and I've had a newfound love for working with wood. I think that's really, really awesome. But mostly, yeah, pen work.
How did you find that new love for wood making?
My design materials class, Rob, is really amazing. He inspired me a lot to just push me to work with something new because I have no experience with it before. So.
And Rob's your professor?
Yes, for that class, yeah.
And what type of pieces have you made for your classes?
For design materials, I made a sculpture of a jellyfish out of recycled materials to speak about the pollution in our oceans. I've made a spider box out of wood that opens and has a little space inside. I'm working on a 6-foot drawing for my drawing and composition class right now. That's pretty fun. Yeah, mostly just like still lives in the earlier stages, and now I'm getting to express myself freely.
And what's your favorite piece have you made?
In terms of like classwork, I would say probably my spider box, just because it has a lot of personal meaning to me. I wish I would have brought it today. And then I also really enjoy some of the pieces I brought that I'm excited to show you guys.
What are your future plans for your art?
After graduation, I plan to just take a few years and be an artist full-time, maybe travel, be in the Peace Corps, and then after that I would like to go and get my master's to study art therapy so I can have a more directed field of art to have as my career.
And you brought some art pieces with you. Can you tell us about what you brought?
Yeah, definitely. So this is one of my earlier artwork pieces. It's a lava lamp girl, and for my AP art class in high school, we had to pick a concentration and develop that idea. So I chose to go with like the troubles people face in society. So this is a woman who is well made up and has the ideal body, and she's stuck in this lava lamp kind of floating with it. So she's just taking what society tells her she should be and being it. So that's the idea I was exploring here. I also really like the contrast of the warms and the cool tones, so that was a fun piece to work on. Yeah, and then here is a commission piece I did for the band Nicholson File. They are a local band based in Anderson, and the title of the album is Viking and Hurricane, and because that hits home with me, it's a personal experience I've had. He reached out to me to create it. So this is my father, this is the old address for my home, and it shows a empty home that has been destroyed by the hurricane, and empty pill bottles. He's all alone. And the homes near him are in perfect condition to show how alone people feel in their community while they're going through this struggle. It was a really fun piece to make, and I'm really happy with the outcome for it. And then for more like class assignment type work, this is a still life I did in my first semester drawing class. It's a still life of a drape, and I think it ended up looking like a vagina, so I kind of ran with that when I titled it. And what's really cool about still lives is that you were able to see what's in front of you, but stylize it and create it how you see it, because it's art, not a photograph. Pretty happy with that. It was my first time working with charcoal, so I feel like I did all right. And then this last one was also an assignment for my color and design class for a semester. And the assignment was to empty a ballpoint pen in an abstract way. So I made an eyeball planet here. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It was tedious, to say the least, but yeah.
On average, how long did that one take?
This one, I'm pretty sure took at least 2 months, because the emptying the pen was the hardest part about it. You couldn't, if you had to turn in your pen with the project, and if it had ink in it, you would get docked off, so it took a minute.
I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today. Join us next time as we bring another student to show off their creativeness. I'm Ann Powell. See you next time.
One of the most beautiful things about art is that it can be expressed in many different ways. Take a listen to Morgan Book with her song, Stand Back Up.
Go ahead and take your best shot. Let her rip, give it all you've got. I'm laid out on the floor, but I've been here before. I may stumble, yeah, I might fall. I'm only human, but aren't we all? I might lose my way, but hear me when I say I will stand back up. You'll know just the moment when I've had enough. Sometimes I'm afraid and I don't feel that tough, but I'll stand back up. I've been beaten up and bruised. I've been kicked right off my shoes. Been down on my knees more times than you'd believe. When the darkness tries to get me, there's a light that just won't let me. It might take my pride and tears may fill my eyes, but I'll stand back up. So go ahead and take your best shot. Let her rip, give it all you've got. You might win this round, but you can't keep me down. I will stand back up. You'll know just the moment when I've had enough. Sometimes I'm afraid and I don't feel Sometimes I'm afraid and I don't feel that tough, but I'll stand back up.
That was a great music selection from Morgan Book. Now it's time for our games, which means it's time to play. Here with us is Ryan King and Clifton Jett, and Kyra Roberts and Jordan Ocker. And we'll be playing a variation of 1 minute to win it game. Contestants are divided into 2 teams. One contestant from each team will draw from our bucket, and they will have to either act or draw out what they picked. The team has 1 minute to guess as many as they can. Whichever team has the most points at the end of 2 rounds wins. If there's a tie, we'll have a tiebreaker round. So let's get started. So team 1, go ahead and pick one. And here is your notebook. Go ahead and start drawing. Timer, ready?
A house.
Step out, shot. Step out.
TV. TV stand. Commercial.
You write probably. How much time we got?
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Oh, you're making me nervous now. Okay.
Go ahead.
TV stand. Cable.
First part. The first part.
TV stand. Take
Minus stand.
TV.
Hey!
TV. Oh, all right.
That was it?
Yeah, that's it. I love it.
Oh gosh.
What is
I can't.
quack quack?
Geese. Goose. Duck.
All right. That.
Duck hopper.
Yeah, if you can draw real quick. All right, that's it of that round. Looks like you got one.
We
got
got
one.
one.
It's not bad. That's
Great
not
job.
I
bad.
asked you if we wanted
Okay.
to draw.
Team 2, go ahead. Whoever
Duckling.
wants to. And here's your notebook.
Okay.
If you're wanting to draw or
A diving duck.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out the notepad for this one. Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, 1 minute
Let's see
starting.
if I can do this. Pay no
Shark.
attention to detail.
Airplane.
Why you didn't grab that one?
Okay. You know what?
Man.
That's skydiving.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Bunny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, here, go for
Okay.
another one.
Choose
okay.
another one.
Oh, I probably shouldn't put that.
How many
back.
seconds do they have?
It's all
Oh my gosh.
Got 30.
Okay. Oh, we gotta get to this.
A police. Firefighter. Fire truck.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, 2. They got 2.
Oh my gosh.
Is there another round?
Yeah, there'll be another round.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. Thought I lost.
No.
Oh, it. Pennywise.
Yeah, but what is
That's time. But hey, you got 2. You got 2 of them.
Oh.
All right, team 1. You're gonna need to try to get a comeback. So
You got this, man.
I got this. Well, it's up to you. You make the decision.
I got it this time.
What?
Sounds
Oh my
like
gosh.
Race. Fishing. Dog walking.
No.
What?
I'm trying to. This is hard. Oh gosh.
if you can't do it, I can give you another one.
Yeah, that's good.
No.
No, you want to draw? Okay.
No, that's definitely not bad. Dude, we lost it.
Fucking scribbles. Pink scribbles.
God.
That's a bowl, hole.
I'm embarrassed.
Oh, no, metal detector.
no!
No.
That's time. Well,
It was Justin Bieber vacuuming. I
Oh.
don't know. It was a vacuum.
Act that out. Oh my god. Yeah, but where's the Justin Bieber part?
I didn't get there. I was going to take the second step, but I didn't get to the first step.
all right, team
Okay.
two.
This is
Yeah,
good.
you do it.
Good.
Okay, let's see if I can get this. You gonna draw? You gonna?
Right. 1 minute starting.
Scarecrow? Police officer man? What is it? Lumberjack? No. Construction worker.
There you go.
Oh.
What? Swing? Swing dance? Or no?
I don't know.
Swing your arms.
First one.
Swing dance?
Last part.
Swing music? Swing? I'm sorry.
I don't know how to all this. It's not fast.
Yeah, if you want pass, yeah. Go ahead. We have plenty.
That's a thing.
Well, I offered it to you. I offered it.
I would have passed that one as soon as I poured it out.
Sorry, you went to draw. Oh. Almost out of
A
time, yeah.
can, a bottle,
All right, that's time.
cylinder. Oh, that's a long cup.
Well, we don't have a tie on it, so I think it's clear that Team 2 won.
Yay!
So
was the third.
sorry,
That's
Team
great.
1. You know,
Good
hey,
job.
you gave it a good effort, but
Whatever. What can you
yeah, I'm sorry.
say?
Yeah.
Way to go.
Well, that is all the time we have today. Join us next time for another fun and crazy night here in the Spotlight at USI. Until then, I'm your host, Travis Onyet.
Can't go home again. I just had to come back one last time. Ma'am, I know you don't know me from Adam, but these hands can't go home again. I just had to come back one last time. Ma'am, I know you don't know me from Adam, but these handprints on the front steps are mine. Up those stairs in that little back bedroom, so where I did my homework and learned to play guitar. And I bet you didn't know that under that live oak, my favorite dog is buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. Mama cut out pictures of houses for years, from Better Homes and Garden magazine. Plans were drawn and concrete poured, nail by nail and board by board. Daddy gave life to Mama's dream. Oh, I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. Oh, you leave home, you move on, and you do the best you can. I got lost in this world and forgot who I am. Oh, I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could walk around, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me.